Hi everybody, it's Miss B with Story Time. We're starting a new book today, and I really enjoy this series. It's called Captain Awesome. This one is the very first one in the series, and it is Captain Awesome to the rescue. I love superheroes. It's written by Stan Kirby and illustrated by George O'Connor. So ready to meet Captain Awesome? I am. I love this. That's Turbo. So, chapter 1's called Here He Comes to Save the Day. Where's my Captain Awesome cape? Eugene grumbled as he searched his closet. He tossed clothes back over his head, covering a stack of Super Dude comic books. Psst! Want to know a secret? It's the most hugest, gigantest, enormous secret ever. The boy looking for his cape is not just 8-year-old Eugene McGillicuddy, son of Ned and Betsy and brother to little sister Molly. I have to show you. There's lots of little drawings in here too. He's also known as the superhero Captain Awesome. Say it out loud. Captain Awesome! Eugene came up with the name himself. That's one of the cool things about being a superhero. You get to pick your own name. And if you're making up your own superhero name, it shouldn't be something lame like Captain Just Okay. It should be mighty, like Captain Awesome. Mighty! Eugene plopped on the pile of clothes and crossed his arms. Next time, I'll remember to follow superhero rule number 1. Never let your mom pack your superhero stuff when you're moving to a new town. I bet Super Dude's mom never lost his cape. Yeah, Eugene doesn't look too happy, does he? Where could it be? Wait, you've never heard of Super Dude? He's only the coolest, bravest, heroist superhero of all time. And the one responsible for Eugene becoming Captain Awesome. It all started the day Eugene's dad gave him his copy of Super Dude number 1. Sure, it might look like he was just giving Eugene the comic so he wouldn't tell his mother who ate the last of the chocolate chip ice cream, but Eugene knew what his dad was secret telling him. Since he's too busy with work and dad stuff like mowing lawns and telling Eugene to keep his elbows off the dinner table and eating the last of his mom's chocolate chip ice cream, it was up to Eugene to save the world. Eugene and his family had just moved to a new town for his dad's job called Sunnyview. He worked for Cherry Computers. Cherries on top. Eugene! His mom called from downstairs. Can you please come down when you get a chance? I want to talk to you about school. Oh, great. First she loses my cape, and now she wants to talk about school. Eugene looked at the calendar on his wall. And tomorrow's my first day? Hooray. By hooray, I mean barf. I don't want to go to a new school. Eugene fell backward into his clothes pile and covered his head with his pajamas. Things were really getting desperate. First his cape was missing and now school talk. Yuck! Could today get any worse? Eugene leaped to his feet and struck a superhero pose. Eugene stopped and yanked the pajamas off his face. This isn't the time to worry about barf in new schools, Eugene said, and punched his hand into his palm. I need to find my cape or Captain Awesome won't be able to protect Sunnyview from the evil doings of bad guys like Queen Stinky Pants, Baron Von Booger, or Dr. Spinach. There he is. Letting the bad guys win was worse than homework on a weekend. Evildoers all over Sunnyview had better beware because Captain Awesome was going to ferret them out like, a ferret stuff, except he'll be wearing a superhero outfit and he won't have a furry tail. Captain Awesome will give bad guys his famous 1-2 punch and tell them to change their ways and become good guys, or he'll tell their parents. And if you think the Captain Awesome 1-2 punch sounds scary, you should see a supervillain's angry parents. Bad guys hate to lose, but they hate being grounded even more. But instead of fighting evil this morning, Eugene was digging through all the boxes in his new bedroom looking for his superhero cape. I'll bet Super Dude never had days like this, Eugene sighed. And that's when Eugene heard it. The evil goo and gah of his arch enemy, Queen Stinky Pants from Planet Baby. Chapter 2. The Attack of Queen Stinky Pants. Left foot, right foot, go! Fall down, get up. Left foot, right foot, fall down, get up. I'd know those sounds anywhere. Eugene raced to his bedroom door and peeked down the hall. And there she was. Queen Stinky Pants! He cried. My arch enemy from Planet Baby! Even from the safety of his secret hideout, Eugene could smell the terrible stink of her stinky stink powers. She followed me to Sunnyview. She found my secret hideout. She'll discover my secret identity, wailed Eugene. And then he realized the worst thing of all. Ah! She'll drool all over my toys. For the sake of all the arms and legs of my action figures and the safety of the universe, I have to stop her. Eugene jumped onto his bed. He stuck out his chest, thrust his fist into the sky, just like he had seen Super Dude do on the cover of Super Dude number 7 when he fought the Society of Evil Babysitters. Queen Stinky Pants must never, ever, ever, nope, never enter my secret base. So vows Captain Awesome. Heroes don't let villains do that. Especially stinky supervillains, because you'll never get the smell out of your carpet. She would not, could not be allowed to enter the room. Captain Awesome doesn't like bad guys, and he also doesn't like cleaning his room. Eugene raced to his closet and grabbed his Captain Awesome suit. Quickly, he tried to put it on over his tennis shoes. That didn't work. He lost his balance. He yelled as he fell to the floor. Hey, there you are! Captain Eugene's cape was under the bed. Standing up, he flipped the cape over his head and couldn't see a thing. The cape covered his face. He bumped into his bed and fell to the floor again. Bonk. See? Tough time being a superhero. That was either the sound of his head hitting the floor or the sound of Queen Stinky Pants at his door. Eugene fixed his cape as the door flung open. A blast of evil, stinky, smelly baby came at him. Ugh. Eugene made that face you make when you see Brussels sprouts. Yucky. Queen Stinky Pants babbled in her secret, evil baby language. Boo, boo, Do you understand her evil language? Eugene knew what every sound meant, though. After she stunk up his room, she was going to drool on everything he held most dear. He had to protect his army of action figures and his collection of Super Dude comic books. Gross! No drooling on my watch, villain! Eugene called out. Captain Awesome and his cape leaped into action. And tomorrow, we'll start off with Chapter 3, which is called Evil Wears Pink Ribbons in Its Hair. give you a little clue there. See you tomorrow.